With me now is Carly Drinkwater. She moved to Italy just 6 months ago to become a teacher there. She is now using a blog to chronicle what has just been an unprecedented experience. Carly, welcome. Thank you so much for talking to us. And what's it like to be in Italy right now?
Thank you for having me. It's really surreal to be here at the moment. It's not normal life by any stretch. We're effectively under house arrest. We're like prisoners now. We have to be inside all the time. The only time we can leave the house is to buy food from the supermarket or go to the pharmacy because those are essential needs. But that's not done freely either. You have to take ID. You have to take a self-declaration form, and it has to be signed with all your personal information, and you have to specifically write why you are going to the place you're going to. So, for example, if you want to buy the weekly shop, you have to write, I am going to buy food. And it can't be used as an excuse either. You're not allowed to go and just buy a pint of milk as an excuse to get some fresh air. You are checked that you are actually buying food to last you for a few days.
That's very interesting. They're verifying it. So I know this is difficult. The idea that people aren't able to go outside and get activity, especially if they live in small apartments. But does it make sense to you? Does it seem appropriate?
Unfortunately, it does seem appropriate because we're yet to see the effects of all these containment measures. The cases just keep rising and rising, and now that we're at almost 70,000, it's just exponential. And it's so painful and hard to be in this situation, to be trapped like this. Even my fiance's parents are a 5-minute walk away, and we haven't seen them in weeks because we are adhering to this decree. When the national lockdown was announced, people still went out on a walk. They still went out on a run or a cycle because we were allowed to, I suppose. But of course, that did not work. So now we have been clamped down to this particular state. And we're just hoping that we'll start to see the cases drop and the fruits of our labor reaped.
Carly, what would you say to Americans who are a few weeks behind you, who are really getting tired of some of these measures and they're not nearly as strict as the ones you're under? What would you say to them?
I would say do what we are doing now. We didn't know that it could get this bad, this fast. But you can see what's happening in Italy. You can see how quickly the cases are rising, how quickly the death toll is climbing. There is no point to keep going out and congregating. The social distancing, loose measures of keeping 2 or 1 meter apart, it's not working. Stay inside, save people you love, save your grandparents, save people who maybe are even younger, but they have underlying health conditions. We are at breaking point here. Just stop and contain now.
Carly Drinkwater, thank you so much.